My name is Mike Cristoforo. This is Danny DePace. We're partners at Get Arm Strength. Danny played professional baseball, and being a professional baseball player, now he's a coach, he knows the importance of building arm strength and getting the velocity and throwing a ball faster. Get Arm Strength is a device that Danny, it was the brainchild of Danny here. It was a ball on the end of a heavy rope. And he came to me and wanted to put a ball on an end of a heavy rope because we noticed that in gyms now they have those big ropes that they're using for arm strengthening. So what I did was I said, Danny, we need to make this more than just a baseball device. It needs to be a device that anybody can use. A device they could use in baseball, softball, even in basketball, for therapy, not only for baseball training and velocity and strength training, but also for arm injuries. I was in the gym and I noticed how people work out on certain machines, and when they're using a machine that the therapists really can't really tell how much resistance they're getting because they're slowing up as soon as the guy leaves them. I watched that and I said, we need to get something that's visual. So we created this device to fit. It has couplers on it. What you're going to see here today doesn't have the couplers. But the patent is a coupler device that you can put a baseball, a softball, a golf ball, a basketball, any type of ball onto the end of a heavy rope. And the ropes are different weights. They're 2, 4, 6, 8, 10-pound ropes. So like if you're in a therapeutic situation, you would be watching as a therapist a guy on a 2-pound rope the first week after a surgery, doing certain exercises, then graduating to a 4-pound rope, to a 6-pound rope, to an 8-pound rope. So you know that if he doesn't graduate to that 4-pound rope, he's not doing the exercises right. And you can actually see him doing the exercises while it's a visual thing. You don't have to worry about a machine that you can't see the inside of the machine and how much he's doing because you don't know how many reps he's doing. Because as soon as that guy leaves, they're slowing up. I did it, I was on the exercise bike. I know, I slowed up a lot when I had my knee replacement. So we're gonna go and show you now. We're gonna turn it over to Danny. He'll explain to you the different exercises.
Okay, we got Lewis, one of our athletes right here, who's a pitcher. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with certain exercises. As you can see, I'm gonna anchor this down below to the fence, and what Lewis is gonna do is one of a simple warm-up. He's gonna stay toward the fence, and he's gonna go for a set of 10. Go. As you can see, rotator cuff, all the way down through the arm, to the wrist. Good. As you can tell, his scapula was stabilized and he had core work at the same time. So now he's gonna put his right foot forward, right? Here we go. Go for 5, go for 10. Stabilization, stabilization. Good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Lewis to the next weight, which is a 4-pound weight. What we're gonna do now, let's get into it a little. Let's show these people what we can get into. Let's get out here, just like the throwing position, and just get a good rapid 10 right away. Fire down. It's awesome. So as you can see, you know, we can slowly do it and get warmed up, but as you can see, he's exerting a lot of energy to get into that. So he's using his full range of motion. Again, we're gonna go to another exercise. This is a 6-pound weight. This is pretty heavy. What Lewis is gonna do is he's gonna start off with rotator cuff. He's gonna basically stabilize his core and his scapula, get an athletic position, and he's gonna do arm circles inward. Get out of your way, you might wanna move up a little bit. As you can see, the athlete's stable here, nothing but the rotator cuff. Yep. There you go. He's maintaining good balance. He's focusing on his rotator cuff and his arm circles. So as you can see, he's gonna turn and he's gonna go arm forward. Let's move in a little bit, get some more flat. There we go. Athletic position, knees bent. Again, focusing on that rotator cuff. There you go. Now it doesn't seem like much, but that 6-pound weight There's a lot of mass into this, as you can see. It doesn't look much, but I tell you, the athlete's definitely gonna get a good workout with this. Again, one of our other applications is what we did was, one of Mike's brilliant ideas, he said, instead of just having a ball, again, let's put other applications to this thing. We can put anything. And then it's become more therapeutical, which was, you know, a fantastic idea. So what we did was, we took a golf training tip, okay? It has the grooves for the proper way how to hold a golf club. Or you can have a baseball bat handle, or a tennis rack, lacrosse stick. What we did is the application, there's a coupler, what we did was we attached it, we have a swivel. And what I'm gonna do here is basically I'm just gonna show forearms, okay? I'm gonna get, again, I'm gonna be in an athletic position. I'm gonna get my back flat, get up on the, so I can get some slack. I'm just gonna go side to side for a little bit. This is a 4-pound rope. I prefer using a heavier rope, but for now, we're just gonna show people that this is what goes on with just this size rope here, with this application at the end of it. So as you can see, I'm just going back and forth. Like a figure 8. Need to take a breather. Again, the closer I move up, the more slack and more rope I get to work with. So you can see is we do have some exercises for this. A lot of it stabilizes our core, gets a lot of core work involved. With the throwing exercises, a lot of stabilization with our scapula. Another exercise, you can do it with one hand. As you can see, we're just whipping it. We're tossing it. Hitters, all you hitters. You know hitting, guys, a lot of things go on in hitting. Right here is really big for us hitters. Again, we have a field study going on at 2 major universities. We also have some biofeedback at a kinetics lab at a respectable university as well. So with what you've just gathered and saw when we demonstrated, you can see that, this is, it helps with baseball, softball, any type of thrower. But what we found out through a lot of the research and the exercises we were doing, not only is it for just athletics, but we're also targeting the therapeutic population, the senior population.
Okay, I'm going to act as the older person here, showing the therapeutic part of this device. This is a basketball attached to a 2-pound rope. I'm going to show it on a 2-pound rope and a 4-pound rope rather, to show how you would graduate as you got better with your arm strength, with your shoulder strengthening and your development after surgery. So if I was in a gym, they would have me on a 2-pound rope, and they would probably start me with arm circles. Real slow arm circles. Just try to get my shoulders moving a little bit. And as I got further along, I would make wider arm circles. Move in a little bit, and I could move in a little further or get really wide arms. This is just on a 2-pounder. You could also do figure eights. Again, if I was in a gym and I was using that 2-pound rope, then went to the 4-pound rope, and just before they're ready to release me, they put me on a 6-pound, and I start doing the same exercise with the 6-pound. They know that I graduated, I'm doing a heavier weight. They can see that I got my shoulders rehabilitated, or my arm injury, or whatever injury they're working out. Because this thing can be positioned anywhere on that bench to do any kind of exercise. Side to side, you can make it lower, you can make it higher, you can do whatever you want with it. And the big thing is that this basketball can come off of this fitting, and a baseball can go right on it. So if they want to trade somebody with a baseball-related injury, or trade somebody in baseball, just take the ball off, put a baseball on there. You have a girls softball team or a softball player, put a softball on there. They can use softball. So we have the patent for snap any ball on any weighted rope that we want. That's Get Arm Strength. Mike Christopher, a Day at the Pace. Thank you for watching.